Oh my God, here's what I have to say about your 50s. You finally start to realize time is actually real currency. You become ruthless about protecting your peace. And if you're lucky, each decade just keeps getting better. And now, as I approach and close out my 50s, I can honestly say I've never felt more aligned, grounded, and powerful. Funny side note, I just want to add. If you're a woman, you're going to be starting to entertain not wearing a bra. Now, most people, since I live in California, people think that this might be an LA thing, but I think it's just a freedom thing. So either way, you just stop wearing that damn bra. Now, Lisa, if I could drill one thing into your head at 20, is this. You are a brand. So you want to start showing up like one. Now, that doesn't mean becoming an influencer. You'll understand what that means later. It means living and flourishing with intention. Your life is a living document. So write it out consciously. Your energy is your logo. Your story is your brand voice. And if you want that brand to thrive, practice healthy coping skills. Avoid public outbursts. These chip away at your voice and also your integrity. Stay out of drama. Don't borrow other people's chaos. You want to march to the beat of your own drum. The herd life is way overrated, so you want to think for yourself. Stay strong to your convictions, but keep them to yourself, because I want you to know this. There are people trapped in what is known as herd mentality, also known as the Matrix. They're going to try to silence you, banish you from the herd. They're going to reject you. And I want you to know that's okay, because the Matrix, it's an illusion. And you ask me, what is the Matrix? The Matrix is a scripted form of life that is sold to you through what you know right now in your 20s as television. But as you get older, you're going to redefine it as tell-a-vision. And I warn you now, limit how much you consume. Instead, create your own show and don't be apologetic for it. Live your life like you're crafting an epic story. But don't use a template. Build your own legacy, your own plot twist. And in today's world, that legacy will live online. You want to get comfortable showing up on video. You want to document your journey. And don't wait until your 40s and 50s to embrace technology. Technology is rapidly evolving, and so should you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. You want to be massively imperfect. Start doing that today. Take action every single day. Chip away being massively imperfect and chip away at being consistent. Another thing I want to tell you is don't dive into university right away. Getting a college degree is not a job guarantee. A lesson I learned later in life, a degree is simply learning to finish what you started. So you want to start with a community college. And while you're there, you want to learn a trade. But you want to learn a forever trade. Forever trade is like being a mechanic, a plumber, a carpenter, an air conditioning repairman, or something that is definitely certified. Even a chef. You can use your chef skills for a lifetime. Never depend on just one job, especially your 9 to 5. But also, don't burn your candle on both ends on anything. In life, there is something known as energy vampires, and these people have a tendency to be in the workplace. Once they see that you're willing to grind, they will literally bleed you dry. So take on a hobby. No, your 9 to 5 is not your hobby. You are born with God-given talents. So lean into those things. And based on your God-given talents, here's what you want to do. You want to start building 5 to 7 income streams. These don't have to be big at first. Think of Martha Stewart as a fine example. She took her passions, her God-given talents, and started creating small side hustles. Then it led on to sponsorship marketing, which then led into digital products, which then led into product reviews, and then she took her life and adopted automation tools to make it a lot more easier and expand faster. Eventually, your brand will build itself. I will circle back to what that really means. Don't marry into your 9 to 5. Think of it as an anchor to your side hustles. What you want to do is you want to bank on the skills that you've gained from your 9 to 5. Document what you learn and then convert those into assets. Example, are you a carpenter, an HR manager, a barista, a nurse, a chef? If you have those type of skills and you're learning these skill sets on the job, when you retire, teach them. Monetize that knowledge. Here are some workplace survival tips I'd like to leave you with. Coworkers are not your family. They often thrive on the chisme, so you want to mind your own business. Do your job and then go home. Look to your job as simply another stream of income. Never date anybody in the office. I never did, and it actually saved me from a mountain of drama. However, I do want to let you know, gossip and drama still happens in the workplace, and whether you like it or not, you might get pulled into something. So if you stay quiet and you mind your own business, you're never going to have to defend your character. And when and if it happens, it's going to be very easy and simple to do. Nobody can beat that. Don't share your personal life at work. Not your wins, not your losses. Don't share any relationship updates. And definitely do not share your finances, especially financial wins. Why? Because there are people who do not like to see other people shine. You're going to have coworkers smile in your face and enjoy your triumphs, and all the while blocking your raise. Jealous managers or HR managers who are insecure and vindictive do not like to see subordinates do better than them. They will find ways to come after you, and many of those ways is financially. Suddenly, you're going to find your bonuses or pay increases suddenly disappear. Your growth gets paused. They're going to use budget cuts or we didn't quite make our goals this quarter as an excuse. And God forbid you experience a pay cut. This could potentially happen if you share these wins. So stay sharp and do yourself a favor, stay quiet. When it comes to health and wellness, I want you to know, take care of your teeth. And I'm very proud of you. You've done a very good job. Now, I know that this isn't sexy advice, but this is real. I know people in life who have spent tens of thousands on dental work known as implants. So do yourself a favor, floss, use a water pick. Brush your teeth morning and at night, and preferably use an electric toothbrush and rinse. And when it's all said and done, brush your tongue. This does make a difference. Move your body every single day. As you age, this is not an option. It's actually vital. Maintain your upper body strength. I know you're going to get a little soft over the years, but still, just keep an eye out on that. Maintain upper body strength. It might literally save your life one day. And don't wait until something breaks to take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Your body has a tendency to whisper before it actually starts screaming. The habits that you build in your 20s will shape how you feel in your 50s and beyond. Here's a little bit of love advice. I never married for money, and I'm actually glad that I didn't. Because life is a journey. It's not a spreadsheet. Partnership is built on laughter, loyalty, and values. It's not built on net worth. Don't rush into love, but Don't stay in something that costs you your peace. You want to protect your energy like it's your retirement fund, because in fact, it is. And hear me on this, very important. When a man falls out of love with you, he'll let you know. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to hold on. Let him go. In closing, Lisa, I want you to know something. You want to own the life you're creating. Whether you're 20, 30, or 40s, or whether you're in your beyond, I want you to know this early, that it's definitely never going to be too early or too late to learn something. Adopt what your lived life is telling you. You are a brand. The herd is overrated. You can't find your unique voice inside of a crowd. Time is priceless and money can't buy it. Don't be afraid of technology. It's a tool for freedom. Freedom beats approval every single time. Get comfortable being comfy AF in your own truth. Practice discernment. Ask questions. Seek alignment. If something feels off, most likely it's because it is. It may very well be a scam. Keep becoming in your life. Every decade will stretch you, but it will also bless you. And when you look back, you'll see that every version of you helped build the masterpiece you're still becoming. And before I forget, you know that number 55 that you keep repeating over and over to yourself? You've been doing this since you were a kid. I want you to know that it's no coincidence. And don't worry, you're not going to die at 55. I'm here as a testament of that. It's actually the core of your spiritual being. It represents truth, transformation, and freedom. Never let this go. And when you see it more often, and when you find yourself speaking it, know this, it's because your guardian angel is very nearby and nudging you, ready for action. I'm here. We're going into a new phase in life, and it's going to be there for you. Look, if this stirred something in you, please share it and like it and subscribe. And I want to ask you a question. What would you tell your 20-year-old self today? And until then, I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, everybody.